Welcome to PASC26. This is the highlights from the mini symposia. I'm here with Alfio Lazzaro from HPE, and you have organized the third edition of High Performance Computing meets Quantum Computing. But Alfio, so has HPC actually met quantum computing?
Not yet. Thank you, Maria Grazia, for this question. Yes, not yet. So if you compare in the last two editions to this edition, now we have more application side. But there is still a lot to do on the hardware side, which is still an open question, many technologies, many ideas, and so forth. What is changed this year is that there are big players now pushing this. So we invited one speaker from NVIDIA. He presented how they think about quantum computing, what will be, as I say, not what is now, but what will be in the next years. How can it be integrated? Then we have another presentation, how they are using quantum computing. So to answer your question, we are not there yet. As I say, there are many ideas, but now we are moving how we can in reality use this technology.
Yeah, but the challenge is that we don't really know what will
Correct.
be yet the quantum computers. I mean, we know there are a lot of ideas out there, some more real than others. Correct. But we haven't yet the final solution for quantum computing. So how can you prepare for something that has still some uncertainty?
Correct. So we had a round table at the end, and indeed I had this question for the speakers. So they have the quantum computing people, they have their own language, and they have their own problems and so forth. But then HPC, this was the idea behind the mini symposium, to bring these two worlds together. So how can I say to an HPC, someone who is interested to use quantum computing, how can you use this technology? The answer was not that clear, because of course everyone has his own solution. Sure. But the problem is that I'm a user. I want to use this technology. Tell me not 10 solutions. I want to have one solution, and we are not there yet as well.
Okay,
so there will be a fourth edition, maybe.
Exactly. So no, but the message, I think, it's pretty clear. So there are still a lot of challenges Correct. That we have to address. And we are not yet at the point where we know what the quantum computer will be yes. and therefore interface yes. With HPC.
There are a lot of, unfortunately, there are a lot of, kind of bad ideas, I would say, or bad applications where people are thinking, what can be. Yeah. In my point of view, we are really thinking, I have this algorithm, I have these kind of applications. So tell me, how can you use this technology, even if it does not exist at the moment. So I really want to stress this. This is not be tomorrow, maybe in 2 years, 3 years. But as I say, unfortunately, there are marketing, and of course, nobody can tell you you wait 10 years.
No, of course,
they are putting money on this.
Exactly. This is it's always the case. It's always the case.
Yes.
But then, Alfio, what would you like to see happening in? I mean, you have now your third edition. I still have very interesting discussions from what I can see from your feedback. So what would you like to see it happening now in the next months, maybe until PASC27?
So yes, so there are claims by companies that maybe in the next year or next 2 years they will have breakthrough in technology, and this is already pushing the limit when people are saying, "I'm not interested because the technology is still not there." Okay, so it's a chicken egg problem, right? So what I want to see from the community of applications, not again hardware. They will do it. Story. They will do it. From the application side, the community to discuss more how to integrate. Not the famous applications, cryptography, they have their own application.
Standard one.
Correct.
For quantum.
They are paid a lot for that. But on the really application side, where maybe people are thinking about CFD, quantum chemistry, all these applications. This is what I want to see. I hope to have next year, the fourth edition, but then invite real applications, not still on the sense of we want to prototype these kind of things. So real applications.
So real application that we are now addressing with traditional or classical HPC.
Hope to have next year. Again, not to say that next year, but it will be in the future.
But it's clear. So we know quantum works for certain things, but now we want to see quantum working for more things.
Yes.
Not everything, but
Correct.
more.
Not to be
more-
fast,
yeah.
not to be slow, but just
simply
working,
would
which
just-
is already an achievement.
Very good. Then good luck, Alfio, for
Thank you.
next year, and thank you for joining us.
Thank you.